Imagine a world where almost everything alive disappears. Up to 96% of all life on Earth wiped out. No warning, no escape. For over 500 million years, this planet has acted as a massive incubator for complex organisms. Look at the dense segmented exoskeletons on these fossils. These are trilobites, and long before trees grew, they dominated ancient oceans in massive numbers. Earth's biological record is a sequence of violent resets, each triggered by a distinct vector of planetary death. By examining exactly how these historical kill mechanisms operated, we can identify what is most likely to threaten our own survival. The first vector of destruction comes from deep inside the Earth. This drove the Permian Extinction 252 million years ago. A region known as the Siberian Traps split open in a prolonged, massive volcanic event that pumped magma across entire continents. This cross-section shows the kill mechanism. Magma breaches the crust, rapidly filling the atmosphere with dense, toxic gases. These toxins dissolve directly into the ocean, turning the water highly acidic, stripping it of oxygen, and turning it toxic green. In the resulting dead zones, 96% of all marine species vanished entirely, alongside 70% of animals living on land. Deep geological forces possess the raw capacity to poison the biosphere from the inside out, resetting the biological clock almost to zero. The second vector strikes from above. Shifting to the 160 million year reign of the dinosaurs, you can see their physical dominance in the heavy bone structure and massive teeth of this T-Rex skull. Their reign ended when an asteroid measuring 10 to 15 kilometers across slammed into the planet, releasing kinetic energy equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs. Look closely at the coastline on this satellite image of the Yucatan Peninsula. This geographic scar marks the exact location of the Chicxulub-Craner impact zone. The kinetic impact triggered global firestorms and a suffocating dust cloud that blanketed the atmosphere, blocking the sun and starving the plant-based food chain. Cosmic impacts eradicate dominant species by severing their primary energy supply. Once the sun is blocked, the entire biological hierarchy collapses from the bottom up. The final major vector arrives as a slow, systemic shift. During the cycles we call the ice ages, global temperatures plummeted. You can see the physical mass of the advancing ice sheets in this creeping glacier valley. Glaciers of this scale expanded across continents, crushing forests and fragmenting established habitats. The extreme cold and resulting food scarcity targeted massive mammals specifically. The towering Columbian mammoth, seen here in its skeletal form, required too many calories to survive the deep freeze. Early humans were pushed to the absolute brink by these exact same conditions. Yet, as this ancient rock art proves, our ancestors managed to endure by adapting their tools and hunting collectively. Systemic climate shifts leave no middle ground. They force a species to biologically adapt at a rapid pace, or they guarantee total eradication. In the quiet aftermath of these events, the survivors face a planet stripped of its dominant life forms. This animated chart illustrates an evolutionary vacuum. Notice how the sudden erasure of a dominant species leaves an empty space in the center. Watch how that space reacts. Small survivor species rapidly branch out, diversifying to inherit those empty roles. We are the direct biological beneficiaries of mass extinction. Humanity only had the space to evolve because the reigning giants of previous eras were forcefully cleared away. The planetary forces that drove these resets remain active, from dormant supervolcanoes to returning asteroids and our own technological expansion, creating new systemic pressures. Which of these forces is most likely to trigger the next evolutionary vacuum? Let us know your theory in the comments, and tell us if you want a part 2 exploring how a future reset might look.